Kilo 1-1, Task Force Podcast, RTF, how copy?
Sometimes you gotta take it out and you gotta wiggle it a little. Sometimes you gotta just wiggle it at them, you know? You gotta shake it at them. Like, hey.
Call your hits.
Hey.
That was pretty fucking ninja.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode, Task Force Podcast. I'm your host, Snake, along with my co-host.
Nasty. Awkward on the mic.
Awkward on the mic. We didn't give it to you last episode, so
I know. Sorry.
we give it to you this time. Today, we are talking about how did you get started in Airsoft?
It's a good one.
Yeah.
That could go. You could talk about that for days.
For sure. Definitely before we get started, though, if you guys haven't already, check us out on YouTube. If you're listening to the podcast, if you're watching on YouTube, welcome to the first video. So that's awesome. If you're watching on YouTube, though, you should go check out the podcast. That way, if for some reason you can't watch on YouTube or you want to listen to it on a way to an op or whatever fucking
At
weird
work,
time you guys
when you
listen
run a
to
Bobcat all day.
Right.
I definitely do it then.
Or if like you drive for a living.
Yes.
Yeah. So then you can listen to it because it's on Google Play. It's on iTunes. It's on Stitcher. It's on
everything.
Spotify. We on everything.
Everything.
We out here.
We out here.
Just want you guys to know. Also, check us out. Instagram, Facebook.
Yep.
Twitter. We're on all of them. So,
Yeah.
taskforcepodcast.com
And eventually,
as well.
you're going to be live streaming on console.
Yes.
Right? What's
we will
console?
do some Xbox,
Xbox.
but it will be on
Twitch?
Mixer.
Mix. Wow.
Possibly Twitch.
Mixer.
But yeah, Mixer.
Okay.
So, we're set to do some
That'd be
live
sick.
streaming of
That'd be sick.
yeah.
Get the community involved.
Right. Yeah,
Go
for
play
sure.
some Call of Duty or
Exactly.
whatever you play. That'd be
So
sick.
if you guys want to get on, play some Call of Duty with me, maybe we can even get Nasty into the party and everything.
PC Master Race.
Anyway, you guys should hit us up on Call of Duty. My call saying on there, username, whatever you want to call it, is Snake2615
There you go.
on Xbox Live.
And I don't know mine, so I can't.
He'll
I can't
just be
help.
there.
Yeah.
He'll just be
Just
there.
expect
So,
me there.
But no, so getting started in Airsoft, I don't know, man. Like, I was a kid. I think I was maybe like 11, maybe younger
Right.
when I started. I had like some Springer pistols.
Yeah, I do.
Like
I've had
Laura
plenty
Croft
of
had come out and a bunch of other, like Black Hawk Down and all those types
Right.
of movies were all fucking popular. And like, I wanted to do that. My mom found some Springer airsoft pistols and it just kind of spiraled from there
Yep.
to where like I had dug a foxhole in the backyard and trenches and
those. Yeah.
shit. So
I'm pretty sure everybody started with a Springer.
Yeah.
Whether it was those clear ones with the green or orange handles, M9
Right.
looking ones,
Right.
or the old James Bond style, really short. Which ones were those called? Oh my God. Remember the old 007
Mm-hmm.
Bond pistol where it's kind of like a really rounded?
Walther P38.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
I had that, a couple
Or
M9s.
PPK. I'm sorry.
Yeah, all that stuff. Man, I remember so long ago learning how to mess with them, and I don't. The Springers at the time hit so hard when you got
At least
shot.
that's what they felt like.
Right. I remember messing with it, not knowing was loaded. Put that bitch
Right.
like this.
Everybody's always like, I wonder if it really
Right.
actually hurts. And he puts it right next to your hand.
Boom.
Like a fucking idiot.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
it hurts so fucking bad.
Oh my God. I remember getting my first AEG. It was awesome. It was terrible, but it was awesome. Dick's Sporting Goods AK.
I had gotten a really cheap, like $40 AEG that didn't even have like, it just was basically a mid cap, didn't have a high cap or anything yet.
Yeah.
And it shot like 30 feet. It was terrible. Like .12s,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
With the hollow inner, with
Right,
the bubble
the
on
little
the
fucking
inside.
air bubble in there. Yeah. Shiny green BBs from Walmart and
Those
shit.
hurt like a motherfucker.
And it's like, I took that shit out to our local field. I found out, like, oh, hey, a lot of people do this. And
Right.
so I went out to Frog Holler here, which was a popular field at the time, and hit them up, dude. And I played out there. And from then I was, like, hooked. But, like, the moment you got out there, you're like, my shit sucks.
Mom, we need to leave.
Right.
We're poor.
Like,
We gotta go.
dude, I started mowing lawns, actually, to earn some extra money. So that way that I could go and, you know, give the money to my mom so we could buy a better gun.
Yeah.
Actually ended up getting an ICS M4.
Was that really?
That was really my
Really?
first gun. I had it that long.
Wow.
I just kept
That was
upgrading it and changing it
years-
and snowballing it and
Years
moving it.
before we met.
hmm I changed so much stuff on it.
Wow.
But it was just a standard old regular M4 with a fixed front
Yeah.
sight and a circle fucking
The
handguard.
shady ass fucking.
And I changed it to a rail
Yeah.
and did all that stuff
That's
and upgraded
nuts.
it.
What was my first serious? So there was a guy I was gonna buy that M4 from, on Dark Horse,
Mhm.
and it was super nice. But before we bought it, he had stripped it and put the other stuff back in. He was
Right.
trying to get one off on me. What was? Man, I can't tell you. The very first gun I came out and actually used. Matter of fact, it wasn't too long when I started playing out.
Was it
Frog
the
Holler.
fixed stock M4?
No, it was a collapsible.
stock?
Yeah, I forget the idiot's name,
I don't know.
but I'll fight him. I'll fight him
If
next
ever
time I see him.
find you
Yes.
again.
No, seriously, because Scott was all about it. He's like, buy this gun. It's a
Yeah.
good gun.
Yeah.
Then when I got it in my hands the second time, it felt lighter. It didn't
Yeah.
feel right. And I'm like, it had the Voltor rail system on it.
Yeah.
It was sick.
Right. And they just changed the shit up on you.
Yeah. He just was like, oh, here you go, little kid. You don't know anything better.
Right.
But I'm
Right.
not, I'm dumb, but I ain't that dumb.
I'm not that fucking dumb.
But I'm stupid.
Yeah.
But I ain't that stupid. Okay. Like, oh
No.
man, this hurts my soul. I don't remember.
I think that's shitty. Like, there's still people out there who are scamming people on
Yeah.
airsoft shit. Like,
Mhm.
there's the Hop Up app now. I don't know if you knew about
I
it.
have no idea.
I just recently had found out about it like a month ago or so. They just came out with Hop Up like 2.0. It's like eBay but for airsoft.
Really?
Yeah, it's really cool. Anything
I want to trust that.
anything on there. Well, what's nice is like they back your purchases like eBay.
Really?
Yeah,
So if you get fucked,
yeah,
they go against the seller. They
Exactly.
go after the seller.
right,
Wow.
exactly. So it's really cool. Like they don't get any of your money until you get the gun and confirm that yes, this is actually what it was supposed to be.
So what if you say no, but it is? You keep the gun and you get your money back.
If you say no, I think you still have to send the gun back.
Or
It keeps your
so
money- I
the
think it keeps
money's
your
in
money in a
like
pending-
limbo until okay.
Yeah. Yeah, well, if you go with their purchase
Right.
protection, which to me makes sense, like
But you probably pay for that though, because they
I think
have
it's
to
like,
get something.
Yeah,
out of it.
it's some type of percentage,
Right.
But it really wasn't bad. I was
Right.
like, oh, that's not bad at all, considering, it's protecting your money.
You know, I don't think I can remember having my first gun because it wasn't too long after I started showing up.
Right.
People started liking me and just like, here, use this. You don't just put that down.
Yeah.
No, you know what it was? The first gun I showed up with was a Springer M4.
A spring. I showed up.
Are
out
you
on the
fucking
field with
hating?
a Springer M4.
Dude, shot like 700 FPS. Had the green bubble BBs.
Jesus.
I'm serious. Cock
The
it.
banned from this field because they explode and go in your eye.
Yeah.
BBs.
And I remember having that black tack vest, with the sewn on mag pouches and everything I got from Dick's.
Yep.
I'm talking, I was
With the
baller.
pistol holster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until you rolled up and you're like,
Yeah.
we need to go. I can't be here. I can't be seen.
I
with
had like
this.
the old school, like my first vest was like the old school fucking military issue with the slanted sideways M4 pouches. It was just
yeah.
a little vest.
No throw over.
Yeah, I think it's fucking dope. I
I-
thought I was so like special
Oh,
forces.
God. I'm the
Like-
best.
But this was when I was like, fuck, I don't know.
Right.
Like 12.
How old were you when we really met at that field?
When we really met,
Yes.
like I was driving by that point.
17?
So that's
16,
probably
15?
Like, I'd probably say I was 16.
How old are you from
Just
me now?
able to drive on my own, so
Okay,
16.
so I must have been about 12, 11?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I'm 29.
Because the most memorable moment I remember having, it's probably sappy, some little story, but I remember you're like, bro, come here. Fuck what you're using. Here, take that vest off. And I had shitty, like, Walmart camo, shitty Walmart boots.
Right.
And you're like, put these mags in your pocket. Here's your Ep.5. That's what you're going to use. Oh.
Dude, I love my
Oh,
MP5. It was so
dude.
good.
I was right then and there. That's pretty much what my most memorable moment from that far back. And that's what kind of was like, first of all, this dude's the homie, right? Second of all, I'm about to play at a level I've never played with something I've never
I could
held
shoot
one of
more
these.
than 20 feet.
And actually and it was
More
to
than
me,
one shot.
right? And to me, with that first time playing with it, I just from there, I think in my head to this day, that was what solidified I got to do this.
Airsoft is the way.
This is it.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Fucking Mandalorian.
No, I'm serious.
If you guys haven't watched Mandalorian, by the way,
It's good.
it's amazing.
It's good.
It's better than good. It's
good.
It's fucking amazing.
It's okay.
It is the way.
So, by you giving me that chance, went home that night and was like, I'd do anything. Pretty much anything to start getting this going. Like,
I gotta get this stuff.
right, I've got to do it. Yeah, that was awesome because that was when we played town. When we had the two sides, and it was only 40 foot apart,
Dude,
if that.
I think that is like, God dang. I think that's like when I had a team called the
Right.
Knights.
Yeah.
With me and my buddies.
Yeah, you
and-
were kind of like, this little prick might, we
like,
might
hey,
see
man,
what's up.
No
Yeah,
discrimination, because it's all about growing the game.
exactly.
And how are you going to keep this thing you love? You love going out and playing, doing every single weekend if you're a dick to newcomers.
Especially when you're on the lower income side of things.
Right.
You just got some shitty shit from Walmart,
Right.
but you're like, oh, we out here.
Right.
And then you're like, be blessed.
Right. Like,
Here's this. This is
try
what this could be.
This is what it is.
I would
Yeah.
today. I would hand my whole kit off to some kid.
Right.
Here's my saw. Here's my kit. Fucking break it.
Right.
Go have fun.
Right.
I do not care
This is what it's about.
because that was the opportunity I was given.
Yeah. Like, dude, I think that's a big part that a lot of the local fields are missing is you're not getting that growth, that support, that extra there is like, don't get me wrong. It's there at most fields, but it's not as relevant and
Right.
as much as it really could be.
And it's like people are quiet about it.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, hey, my team's watching. Like, here's a pistol, dude.
Right.
Like, just go.
Right.
It's like, why be quiet about it? I look you dead in your fucking face. Like, fuck you, bro. This kid wants to play.
Right.
I've got the guns. Matter of fact, I'm going to take one of your guns.
Right.
This kid's going to play with it. What are you going to do about it? Not shit. Right.
You could fucking fight me right now.
Right here. Like,
No, dude. I just don't get like how this could be something so important to every single one of us, and we love it so much, and we could want to belittle the growth of it,
Right.
and keep it from being bigger, and we push the shit that doesn't make any sense to me. Like don't get me wrong, I'm just like everybody else. I can fall into that, like, I like to watch a bitch fest on YouTube every now and then.
Sure.
It's funny. People
Sure.
flipping out. But, like, dude, those are the videos you're pushing on YouTube where people are getting mad about players not calling their hits and everything. It's like, hey, let's take all the worst possible things about Airsoft and let's dump them into a video.
and let's feed it
because
to a
gets-
newcomer's head.
Because it gets views.
Right.
Like, dude, I don't care. We're at 11 subscribers on YouTube. Like,
Right.
if people are getting this and they like it, then that's cool. That's what
Right.
I want. I just want to bring you good content
Right.
that helps grow this sport that we all love. I'm not saying there's not bad things. There's
Right.
always
Always bad things.
dicks. There's
Yes.
always bad shit.
I'm a dick, but my level stops in certain areas.
Right.
Right. Because I can filter myself.
Right.
Because I'll look at like, oh, dude, take that piece of shit off.
Right.
But I'm not trying to tell you that what you have and what could afford, or maybe what your parents could afford as a piece of
Right.
shit, that's my filter barrier.
Right.
Like, take that shit off, throw it away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, put this on, put this gun in your hand, give me that, snap it over my leg. Like,
Let's make it happen.
yeah.
I want you to enjoy this.
I want you to really know what it's like.
I want you to leave here and want to come back with
Right.
such a bad passion that you fucking show up here every time.
Exactly. Go
That's
into your
what I want.
backyard, you toss your buddy your Springer, and we're going to do it like we did
Right.
last weekend. Well, what'd you do last weekend? Watch, and they like hide behind their whatever's in their backyard, front
Yeah.
yard, shoot the neighbor's car on accident. That just turned off.
What in the shit tits?
That's unfortunate.
Our fucking
See,
logo.
this is about how it goes for us, though.
That's all right.
We get passionate. Fuck it. Who cares?
I'm not even going to patch it. I'm going to leave it. Fucking first
We
video.
all fuck up.
Welcome to YouTube.
Oh, it fell asleep.
It did fall asleep.
We're gonna have to change that. Didn't even think about it.
Mhm. That's all right. Just wiggle the mouse every now and then. Sometimes you got to take it out and you got to wiggle it a little. Sometimes you got to just wiggle it at him, You got to shake it at him. Like, hey.
Call your hits.
Hey. I will wiggle it at you if you do not call your fucking
You know the
hits,
thing, though,
just so we're all clear.
is see, like, I started in my backyard
Hmm?
with a couple of kids around town. However you started, and it's always fun. But for the people who won't admit it, I'll admit it. I don't give a fuck. You know how scared I was the first time rolling up to Frog Holler. No, seriously, you're
I
rolling
rolled
up.
up and I thought everybody was going to be just like me. And then I got out
They're
there and I
not.
was like, I was so wrong.
Right. Well, that was one of
But
my
like,
fears.
I'm happily laying in the bushes, shooting at a guy, just, oh, there's a guy out there. Shot,
Pew,
shot.
pew. Right.
Not even getting anywhere fucking
But I'm
close.
greatest time in the world.
Dude, it was amazing.
And then some prick walks up. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, I'm playing. Well, that's not. And just starts ripping into
Right.
you. It's like, fuck off.
Right. Now, with that being said, if you use tactics on the airsoft field, even if it's not a mil sim, it's not always a bad thing to listen to the group that has a plan. If you got one guy who's making a plan and he's got like 10 individuals on the same plan idea and they say, hey, cover this window, it would be good, it'll help us out, we're going to go this way and you can come after it's covered. You should probably, try to do
Okay.
that. Tactics is good.
On that.
Now, if somebody tells you to go to the fucking back, I just want to clarify this. If somebody tells you to go, hey, just cover the rear and like you're not getting any trigger time,
Fuck them.
maybe do it for a little bit, but like,
Right.
nah, fuck that. Roll out. I'm here to have fun.
They don't own you.
Right. They don't know.
So, point on that, right?
They don't own you.
They say cover that window.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay. Totally lost my train of thought because you said that stupid fucking thing. But, damn it.
They don't own you.
Right. Yeah. But like, listen, the guy's new.
Mhm.
Whether it's the dad in his New Balance white tennis shoes,
Mhm.
or it's the fat kid like me who didn't know what the fuck was going on. Okay. Whatever it is, understand they're new.
Right.
Let the people you're playing with know, listen, this kid's new.
Right.
He wants to learn.
Yeah.
Let's make this happen. Because
Teach him.
I was involved with a certain team that's probably been brought up before. I can't remember. And they were like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
I told you to do this. Why aren't you doing that? Well, I'm out here to have fun. What the
Right.
fuck? Fuck fun. We're trying to win this bitch.
Right.
And then I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like getting really, like trying to get my head into where they want it to be.
Right.
But when you can't, and they just start like mad fucking hounding you about it,
Right.
it's just like,
It doesn't make any
fuck
sense.
this.
Right.
Like if you and the 15 other dudes are that way, what about the other 15, 20, 30, 60 of you? You
Right.
could be the same fucking way.
See, and that's what I loved. Like when I was, everybody wants to start their own team. If you tell me you've been in airsoft and you've never wanted to start your own team, I would probably highly suggest that you're a fucking liar. You either have wanted to be a part of a team that's similar to what you want, or you've wanted to start your own team.
Yeah.
You want to be a part of it. It's like human nature.
Once you see it, because you
Right.
don't go in wanting a team.
Right.
You're like, oh, those 5 dudes like
Right.
we had, they ball out.
Right.
I want that.
Right.
So it's
And
either I'm
see-
going to ask to join, or I'm going to try to go start my own.
Right.
You know.
Well, see, and like for me, it was like, I just wanted in my team, I wanted, here's 5 dudes.
Right.
These 5 dudes all have their own kit, however they want,
Whatever
whatever
the
color
fuck you
they
want. Yeah.
whatever. Maybe we all wear the same camo. You can have your own fucking kit. I don't care what you got.
Right.
Whatever.
I got ACU grenade pouches on
The
that
difference
bitch.
is when we roll up,
They
those
don't.
5 of us are playing together.
Right.
Like,
And we were fucking good.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like, that's all I ever wanted.
Right.
And I had to bounce around. I tried to start my own team. I had what I wanted. I stupidly combined my team into another team
That
to
we
make a
don't
bigger
talk
team.
about.
It was a stupid decision. It didn't turn out well for
No.
what I wanted
Anybody.
to. And basically I just ended up leaving that team
Right.
and going and starting my own team, which cornily was named Task Force 141. And
Gang.
I mean,
Gang.
right.
And for all the
I'm not even mad
for
about
all
it.
the other ones,
Modern Warfare 2, just absolutely
God.
lifer
On
right
God.
here.
for anybody else
Modern
whose name's
Warfare
Task
even.
Force 141 around the world, if you're hearing this, we're brothers.
Right.
Families, sisters, whatever, female, whatever. Yeah.
We're all Xenos together.
Exactly.
All
Like,
of
what
us.
up?
We're
Hit me up
all
someday.
Inclusive
One
stuff.
for a one for life.
Whatever it
Right.
is.
Oh, and if you call yourself Ghost or Captain Price, I'll fight you. Because
I mean, if you want to
That
call
stays a
yourself,
character.
you want to call yourself Ghost, and that's your call sign. Cool on
just
you.
you're just not though.
If
You're
you want
not
to call
in
yourself
W2 Ghost.
Price, rock the handlebar mustache at least.
If you don't, I'll fight you.
Right. You-
Fake. I
that
need
mu-
it fake. I
it
don't
could
give
be
a fuck.
fake.
I
Just
don't
fake
give-
as shit.
Go to your local Party City or whatever you have. Duct tape. I don't give a shit. You rock the fucking
you know
mustache.
what? Just super glue pubes on your face if you have to.
I'll mail you some.
If you can't get any, cut your hair, super glue your face on.
Right. Big
Super
facts.
glue your mustache on your face. I got that weird. Yeah, super glue your
Rip.
face. Just super glue your face on. just you know what? Just cut it off, and then just like this is face
Wow.
off. It's not even not even Call of Duty anymore. Now you just take Nicolas Cage's face and put it on your face. So this is where we are now.
Why did I think of the Matrix when you said that?
I don't know. That was so far off. That's so far off. Like
Whatever.
immediately.
Back to the point. One love.
What was I even? Oh yeah. So another thing that's really cool about Airsoft is a lot of people don't realize it. Like me, I mean, now I'm an adult. I'm a gun enthusiast. I believe in the Second Amendment rights. We should all have the right to bear our arms. It shouldn't be infringed. And if you don't like that, I don't know what to tell you. Probably into the wrong thing. Anyway, dude, Airsoft. I learned so much gun safety at Airsoft, and like growing up without a dad and stuff like that, like I kind of had to get it wherever I could learn it from,
Right.
and it's up to that person to be interested and want to learn it. But
Right.
at the same time, it's a lot more helpful when you have somebody out there who knows what they're talking about and giving you gun safety.
So much gun safety. I rock trigger safety on squirt bottles.
Right?
I'm not even fucking kidding.
You're not getting Clorox today, but you are Clorox.
I'm not even bullshitting. It's so, you're right though.
Yeah.
Like when that time comes to where you purchase your first firearm, whether it be a pistol, AR, whatever,
You
you
pick
just
up a lot of the basics.
naturally,
Yeah.
because so you play with an M4 in Airsoft, you go buy a real M4,
Right.
your brain just goes, okay, it's an M4.
Yeah, the mechanical functions are there.
It's all the same.
But the gun safety has been drilled into
Right.
you because I don't know how many times you could walk into, like you walk into the staging area. If you point your gun in the staging area at somebody, holy shit.
You could beat
dude.
up.
Like, yeah. Like,
No, it's happened.
You get scrutinized so bad. If you take a picture in the Airsoft world, at least back in the day, take a picture in the Airsoft world with your finger on the trigger.
Oh my
God.
You got your soul shit on.
Especially with a mag in, like
Oh,
finger on the trigger and a
fucking
mag in,
Christ.
people were like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Blah blah blah.
When I, like
now we're-
keyboard
like,
warriors,
right.
when I see you Saturday, I will fucking fight you. It's like, oh god.
Like this is on the forums and shit, so it's like, oh my god, this post is never gonna go away.
Yeah.
You know,
And 1,000 thread long,
Dude.
fucking just hate.
just over trigger safety.
Yeah.
Like that shit is.
Or
If
someone
you've
would
ever
zoom
been
in,
scrutinized in public on the internet,
you know,
something part of that gets drilled into your brain, and you remember.
they zoom in on the picture and see your guns off safety.
Mm-hmm.
Rip
Dude,
you.
my gun is currently off safety back there. But it's
Saw.
fine.
Well,
Whatever. It's fine.
my saw doesn't have a barrel on it, so
It's fine.
Should be fine.
Guns don't just
Can
randomly
they see
go
that?
off. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You can't see the saw. It's
Okay, good.
Down low. But
Yeah, it's like.
they can definitely see
Oh
it.
yeah.
They can
'Cause
definitely see that.
That's fine. That's fine. That's worth looking at. That's saddening.
The saw is still sexy.
It is. It's
I mean, she needs some tweaking.
it's beat up, like your
she
boy.
needs some tweaking.
Right.
But it's fine.
I know.
She's going to be good.
You know what's funny though? From the first time I really got to experience airsoft, thanks to you, all the way up until when I bought that, it's like that thriving passion never changed.
Right.
Never changed because I've from the M4s, AKs. I've even had the sniper at the one time, from my gas blowbacks to the saw to all that dumb shit I've had. I'm talking all that dumb shit. Passion never died. Even when we didn't play for months at
There's
a time.
always like some new interest.
Right.
There's always some
Something.
new aspect of it. Some
Right.
new piece of kit. Some new piece of weaponry. Some new gun.
Or
Some
just,
new advancement.
You know what? This Saturday, you hit up your buddy or your team, and you're like, "We're gonna play this way this time."
Yeah.
That time we got decked out like we were MW2.
Oh,
You know, the silencers. I had the 203. You had whatever you had, and I need to find that picture of us
oh, so good.
where we stood beside each other, and it was just like such a natural moment.
Dude.
God, right onto the picture. Right. No, on gang.
No, dude.
That was like peak at the time for at least me. No, at the time that was pre-Milsums.
Well,
that
right,
was
pre-Milsums.
pre all that bullshit. But at the time, it had to be for you because we had a rockin' team.
Yeah.
Then we had Fluffy.
I've never had so much fun playing Airsoft than at that time.
No, right. That's what I'm saying. But it peaked. But then we grew from that.
Right.
But from then past, that was our peak, man.
Yeah.
We were rolling hard. We had the guns, the gear, the look,
Yep.
the everything.
Me, you, Russia, Nasty, or, well, me.
Fluffy.
you,
There was Fluffy with the
Russia,
SR25.
Fluffy,
Thumper.
Thumper.
Because
We also had another guy, I can't remember
Jake.
his call sign.
that used to live next door to you would play occasionally with us.
Yeah, occasionally.
But outside that, oof, we rolled deep, bro. We were
Dude.
at least we were putting that specific team we won't talk about up to the task. We were now a defining opposer to that team.
You're taking a bunch of kids, because at the time we were kids, and
Fat
you're
kids.
putting up against dudes who are prior military,
Cops.
cops,
All that
stuff like
shit.
all on one team, no tactics, no
Right.
gun works, no all that stuff, and you got a bunch of kids who devoted time to learning the tactics, learning that, and they're fighting off those dudes.
The men that
really
actually do that
fucking good.
shit.
Dude, yeah. Like, those guys who fucking went and got trained and did all this
Right.
shit. Like,
Went to war, came
we
back off
fucking
tours.
did this shit.
Us five. Remember when they would split up the teams? You would have that team, then you would
Right.
have our team, and then all the teenager would go with them,
Yeah.
and then all the leftovers would come with us, and then we would look at each other and be like, "All right,
Yeah, we can make it work.
If you're small and fast, you had this job. If you were big and just bulky, just don't move." And
Right.
like we dominated.
Dude,
Because of the passion, because of the first time you shot a buddy with a BB gun or got shot in your backyard, even before I even had a gun, I was bumming buddies. We'd shoot each other in the backyard. The stinging pain the first time you got hit, wherever you got hit, I need more of that.
dude, it's painful, but yet mildly addictive.
Yeah.
You're
It's-
like, fuck.
That was-
God damn it.
I'm going to cry a little bit like, don't
Like, just
stop.
rub it. Just
Yeah.
rub it as you walk away.
And like 5
Fuck.
minutes later, you're like, wah, pop, yeah,
Right.
bitch. And just fucking run off.
The
know?
moment you shoot someone else, any pain you once had is now gone.
Gone.
Dude, I just remember, like, finally rolling to the first Milsim event that was here local even. It was Gunny's Op that he had. And-
What field was that?
That was at Frog Holler.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was at Frog Holler.
was?
Gunny had an op at Frog Holler. Guys from Fort Riley came down,
I remember that.
and
I remember that.
it was kind of like a weird Milsim. But anyway, it was, dude, add like a whole new aspect to the game.
Where they combined all
more
the
realism.
sections of the fields into just one. Oh my God, that was insane.
Yeah, more realism to it. I was like, oh my God, this is fucking awesome, you know, like, and from then on, it's like nothing ever quite compared to it. Like local speedball games and regular games, whatever you want to call them, just
It wasn't the same.
no comparison.
Right.
It's not as good. It's not as fun. You become an addict. You're like, I just need one more airsoft bump to get me by to the next big showdown. You know what I mean?
Shoot me once.
You know, and then just like anybody else, you get older and you get working.
Things happen.
You start to realize, like, hey, all these guys who used to show up all the time didn't show up all the time. It's because they had to work.
Why.
Like, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool. Then I start having kids. I fall even farther out of it.
Yeah.
And like now I'm like, my oldest is 7, so I'm like, hey, bro.
Right. And see,
we could go to the field
and see when the local high starts to fade off.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't able to make that Milsim that year.
Mm-hmm. So it starts to become more of that, like, you start doing that routine training and the weird, like, stuff. You're like, so what a bunch of fucking nerds.
Right.
Like now, but it helps you kind of get
because
taken care of a little bit, I guess.
Right. Because the high stops for you for a while.
Right.
You kind of fade back into what you should be doing, bills, start getting jobs, school, whatever.
Right.
And then the break in your head stops. And then one day you're like laying in bed, taking a shit, shower, at work, and you're like, man, I remember that high I used to get. Man, I remember being like, oh, fuck, I'm booking. Like, don't shoot me. Because I'm going to have to walk 7 miles back that way. Just don't shoot me.
Please, God.
Yeah. And then you get hit. You remember the sting, popping a BB out of your neck, shooting somebody across the forehead at Invasion 5, which was an amazing feeling, but rip that kid. If that was you, I'm sorry. And
Scusi.
You want that back.
Yeah.
But now you have all these things to consider. You have kids.
Right.
We have jobs. We have bills. We have things.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of being able to go, Mom, figure out how to make it happen, or Dad,
right,
it's now on you to figure out, okay, do we go with old gear? Do we go with new gear, new guns, old guns?
Right.
How are we going to get back into this?
Just so we're clear, anybody who's playing Airsoft right now, watching this, anybody who's under the age of 18 or 16 or doesn't work, I will give you one piece of advice that Adam Sandler tried to give us in Billy Madison. He squeezes that kid's face. He says, I can't wait to grow up and go to high school. And Billy Madison touches him on the side of the head and grabs him. He's like, stay here for as long as you can.
No, really.
Cherish it.
Now that you have
for
technology,
the love of God,
do your best to do as much recording.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have that.
Right.
All I've got is this soppy thing in here that's trying to remember all those
Right.
things. Do it as long as you can.
Pictures and videos and all of it. Get all of it.
Right. Like the Instagram people, or the videotape. Do it. Because one day, it does stop.
Yep.
It does. There will come a day, whether it's for a month, 6 months, 8 years.
Right.
It does stop.
It just happens.
And you forget about it. You move on. That day's going to come where you're like, man, I'd love to look back on that and try to get that rush back and see what it was like. But when you've only got some pictures of us in church, at Milsim, or you've got that one really super low res recording on a form that's not even up anymore, like, you kind of want that shit. You want the old team pictures you used to have.
I wish I could find the old YouTube videos and shit.
Yes, so do I. You know how many hours in the past I've tried to find YouTube videos hoping someone just so happenly recorded us in something, and I'm like, oh, dude, check it. I found us in a video.
The one thing we are immortalized in is Oklahoma Invasion 6 DVD.
5.
6?
Oh, it's 6?
6 on the DVD.
I thought it was... Oh. Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. which I never
Yeah,
got mine.
6.
So if you're listening, and
Then
5
you have a
and 6.
spare
No,
Oklahoma Invasion 6.
and 5. I never got those.
I don't think they did DVD on 5.
I don't care. I didn't get it. So,
There wasn't a DVD, but I didn't get it, so
but what were you
it's
saying?
huge.
Right. So, what was it?
What was what?
What was the moment?
The moment?
The moment in the video.
Just cherish it. Just
'Kay.
cherish it. So,
Apparently, I was a part of that.
yeah.
I don't remember.
What?
What moment?
What moment?
You're fucking with me, and I'm gonna get really fucking pissed off.
Just all I really got to say is, like, if you're out there playing and it's new, like, dude, grab one of your friends who
Right.
doesn't play, offer them to come to the field, make it fun, and build another airsofter out of it.
And fuck the
Grow
bullies.
sport. Fuck the
Oh,
bullies.
fuck the
the
bullies.
dicks. They're out there.
Yes.
Fuck them. Get out there, grow the sport, make it what we want it to be, work on it, make it good. We love you guys. We're kind of reaching our time limit here. But thank you
Yeah.
for everything.
Thank you.
So definitely, again, hit us up, taskforcepodcast.com. You can find everything that's new that's going on, as well as Milsim West and American Milsim game, Milsim events that are coming up are put up on there. So that way, if
Yep.
you guys are wondering the dates, you can
Yep.
check it out there. Of course, you can always go check out milsimwest.com and americanmilsim.com. But taskforcepodcast.com, one-stop shop for everything. You can go
Everything.
there. You can
Most recent
check out our
podcast,
most recent
videos.
podcast. I'll figure out a way to get the videos on there, so that way we're
Shouldn't
got
be
our
that
YouTube
hard.
videos.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Links
But we'll get
to
everything on there.
the accounts.
Links to
and
Instagram,
eventually we got to put
Facebook.
your live stream link on there,
Yeah.
so that
Yep,
and we
we'll get it on
post
there.
it, and yeah,
Again, that's on Mixer. So, thank you guys very much for everything so far. It's awesome. We enjoy the love and the support.
yeah, it's good.
If there's anything you want to see, any changes, any types of stuff you want us to talk
want a
about,
shirt?
let us know. Yeah, I got some stickers. Will be here next week. Task Force Podcast stickers
I'm kind of excited.
with the logo.
I better get one.
It's gonna be cool. Maybe. Should I give him one? You guys let me know.
Fuck.
Let me
This
know
sucks.
in the comments below. Even if you're just listening on the podcast, there's a comment section somewhere, I'm sure. So,
Yay or nay? I better get a fucking sticker.
Yeah, hoes. We pimpin'.
Task Force Podcast, this is Kilo 1-1. Good effect on target. You are now cleared to RTB. How copy?